fewer sacks. Two or fewer sacks. That one's gonna be tough. Oh, I already played this guy.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City.
I got my league game up on YouTube right now.
A few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their
I said I got my league game up on YouTube right now.
Fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set, back, Mike. Check the elbow. Check. He's tired of you. He's tired of that.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
On second down, Taylor's throw incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Ready? 50 together. 54. You're trash.
Throwing now, Taylor on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago. They're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay.
On 3rd down, Taylor.
Oh, it was there. It was there.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man. Each man did his job.
I'm mad I missed that.
Looked like vintage, old school coverage, didn't it? Man
Circle was wide open.
Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Good work, boy. Let's go.
I'm the Chargers.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 20, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, Chase.
They were able to win last
I got Chase Young in this one too.
4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that. Give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
I don't always play with this playbook anyways.
It's fielded at the 34.
Nah, I was out of bounds. Yeah.
Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Chargers will be set up pretty well as they take over in great field position.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. 44.
Now Gordon on first down. And an alley run.
Damn, we should have blocked him.
Past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Not today, you aren't. Not today. Back.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Double up.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Eluding the pressure right.
This nigga, no, I threw a pick. Because my quarterback is injured, so I got my backup in Tyrod Taylor, and he's trash.
The intended receiver there, Allen.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving towards
Yeah, you're behind like a play.
But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
My defense is stacked on this team.
Okay, all right, on this one. But we just know
my defense is stacked on this team.
There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick.
I just picked him off.
To right around the 26-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor now. Going to throw again. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's in for a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
What do you mean?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. He is going to find Hill here. So finally completes his first pass. Credit the defense, though. They've been showing him some different looks, keeping him off balance.
Yeah, I like the observation that you had there, because when you give him different looks and give any quarterback different looks, it takes just a little bit longer to process sometimes, and you don't throw the ball with the same confidence. You're not sure that that's where you should go with the football, and that's worked for the defense early in this game, and now he's got his first completion. Let's see if his confidence comes back, and he starts to get into a nice little groove.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Calm and crouch. Go. Let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 38-yard line.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
It's a party now. It's a party now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And Butker able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Let's go, fellas.
On the return, the Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Check 6.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, watch the edge, watch the edge. Fresno.
They go play action with Taylor. Rolling to his right. Going deep here for Allen. And this will be caught at the 30. A big play there for LA. 55 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he's got the open man. It's Allen on the comebacker. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 18 big yards on that one, and a Charger first.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Watch 54. Hey.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And this is caught. He's got Touchdown, LA.
He keeps running the same blitz.
His first touchdown on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra points.
Yeah, I know.
Through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
But I don't think he's even allowed to be picking the same defense over and over though.
He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. That's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
65. Mike, 55.
Now Mahomes. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown.
Watch that jump.
Turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Ooh, he got that jump.
Intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
He got the fucking tip.
Interception. Come on, guys.
He's getting bailed out.
Once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
That's the way. Check 31, check 31. 51's the mic, boys, 51.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And an alley to run.
Ooh.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. A first trip to the red zone for KC. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Working from the gun, Mahomes.
Oh, he had him beat.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
He had him beat.
Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. The point after is good, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. Touchdown.
Watch that jump. Watch it. Watch it.
The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. The first half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And this is
That's tough.
I think he got that with one hand. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A big play there just before halftime. 55 yards.
A gain of 55 yards.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now it's Taylor. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just
Yo, watch that field goal, cuz.
as he drops it in from long distance. So we have come to
You hurt.
halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man
59.
Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, that's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah, but you seen the jump? The jump was shaking and shit.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Flush to his right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd and 4.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
the 37-yard line.
Hey, 43. Dude. Let's go. Mike 51. Mike 51. Here we go.
Mahomes now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And
a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Taken in at the 22. And there he goes again. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Mark that down as a punt return of 78 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
A kick return and a punt return in the same game.
Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room.
You heard?
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because
He can't quit. He can't quit.
A little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score.
No, he can't.
That doesn't happen.
If he quits, they'll kick him out of the league. What do you mean? Because we're in the league, same league together. Nah, there's some other people that are good. But if you look at his offense, like who he has on his offense is stacked.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play. So you might as well have not even had the penalty.
Touchdown, Chiefs.
He got some bomb-ass fucking play.
Butker on for the PAT.
Oh, man, that's tough.
And the lead will be cut down.
That was not a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Check 99.
On first down, Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon.
Go, 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 run!
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They run on first down with Jackson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. On the carry, it's Jackson. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
I got you, son. I got you, son. Hatchet. Check. Lucky.
Gets this to Isabella on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Nice, sweetheart.
Third and long, it's Taylor. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away.
Some other guy.
It can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The KC offense out of the huddle, running for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41. And now off to the races down the right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League.
I got the #1 defense in this league.
They set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 24.
I know I don't.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here we go, D. Here I come.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
He's checking. Shift.
Now Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon with touchdown number 29. Too short of LaDainian.
I got the #1 running game.
Record 31. As his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point up and through. And that will extend this big lead.
You heard?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. Let's go. 36-yard play.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in it, and let him bring another one.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Hey, alert 3.
Hey, 43, 15.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. That's going to set them back 5 yards. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Should I've thrown 5 before and still won the game? What is he doing?
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Fight on these two. There's a wall there, right?
I'm coming, baby. Woo!
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. That's
a pick.
Incomplete.
Come on,
Nearly
man.
Another pick. My goodness. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, we got 4. We got 7. Let's go. 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Now a desperation throw deep down. And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big.
There goes Melvin Gordon. He's at the 50. The 30, 20, 10, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes, four down.
Holding or something like that.
On the ground, this is Jackson. And now nothing but
That's cool. I did it again anyways.
The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
You break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
He didn't go for the pick, man. Damn.
They get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hey, Sunday.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Here it comes.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And he's got room. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Result of the play, 1st down and 10.
Set, ready. Mike's 5-4. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Pick the edge. Come. Sponge. No.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles. Today's final
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for our vid.